Hello, hello, hello. It's coffee time. It's warm. It's not as warm today. It's cool. Cooler. 24 degrees. So I'm not melting. But I haven't looked at the news. I haven't even looked at the news yet. Well, we can see what happened yesterday. The aftermath of the hottest day, the 40-degree heat wave that hit the UK. This is the aftermath. This is a number of homes that were damaged. This is near the Dartford crossing. And yeah, massive fires because grassland got ignited, as they do. And yeah, 100 firefighters tackled the blaze, and we can see the devastation. This is Wellington. As you can see the devastation from the air. So yeah, it's not very good. Not very good at all. And it's St Peter's Church, just completely in Wellington, which is completely, as you can see, in the middle of the fire. It's just awful. But you have a before. They've even got a before and after. Look, before and after, before and after. And so yeah, the scrubland has just caught fire in the heat. Terrible, isn't it? Terrible. We're down to 3 in the Tory race for the supremacy. Dishy Rishi, Liz Truss and Penny Mordaunt. And today we're down to the final 2. We'll find out today who the big 2 are going to be. Are you excited? No, neither am I. In health news, this isn't a good story. This is the story of Elizabeth Ilibayev, dead, and she was removed from the nursing register in 2016 for being unfit for practice, because her actions contributed to the death of a newborn baby. And here she is here. However, she is allowed to deliver babies again. She was originally suspended, struck off. I don't know what you'd call it, because she didn't observe a newborn. She's supposed to keep newborns under observation for like a 12-hour period, every 2 hours, checking on them for the meconium, which is the first feces of the newborn. You have to check out for this because they do these horrible poops, and she wasn't paying attention. But yeah, she's put in her application to be reinstated, and the register is she's been allowed to return to the register. The hearing noted that she developed significant insight into her actions. So yeah, if you see that lady and you're having a baby, run in the opposite direction. Run for your lives. Because in the UK, we love employing people who are totally incompetent. I think this is my problem, because I'm only incompetent, and I'm not totally incompetent. That's why I can't get any work. Remember, folks, if there's anybody out there who needs a position to fill, you can get me to bend over and I'll be your bicycle rack. Ooh, that's the... Meanwhile, everything melted yesterday. This is a line between King's Cross and Peterborough, and I had to close for a bit because the safety lights melted in the heat. What did they make them out of? Licorice? Really? See, if they'd have been metal, if those covers had been, I don't know, made out of sheet metal or steel, they wouldn't have melted, but everything's plastic. So there you go. Last night the Euro Millions was won. 195 million by a UK punter. But I'm still sitting here, so it wasn't me. University College London has uncovered that depression is not caused by low serotonin levels. So the drugs that they give, because again, many of these drugs that they give you to help defeat depression, help you kind of create a chemical equilibrium in your brain area, and could be just a waste of time. Could be a waste of time. You know what Dr. Darren prescribes? Have a wank. There you go. That'll make you feel good, and that'll cure depression. Drag queen news, anyone? This is the story of Ms. Sharon Legrand, who was performing at a festival in South London. This is for the National Theatre, and started speaking about inclusivity. Like it's all about inclusivity. We've got a picture. I'll tell you, don't fancy yours much. I thought Pete Burns had died. Poor soul. I used to like Pete Burns. He was good fun. But we have this now instead. Shame. But they was doing a talk on stage at the drag show on the South Bank, because everything's drag show these days. But she's been banned. Why? Because she joked that children should be taught to open their legs. She said, we need to teach our, this is a direct quote, we need to teach our children to open their hearts, teach our children to open their minds, and teach our children to open their legs. You know that thing when you say, okay, groomer, you know, to anyone of this persuasion? It's good, isn't it? Okay, groomer. Meanwhile, Rootin' Tootin' Shootin' Putin has been on a trip to Turkey, apparently. Well, he's not noticed while he was in Tehran, apparently, not in Turkey, Tehran. Oh, I should read the story, shouldn't I? So unprofessional. Like I give it. Do it for the missus. Why you enjoying your sandwich today? Yeah, it's good, isn't it? It's a nice sandwich, isn't it? Yeah. We're the only ones watching. No one else is watching. It's just me and you. But anyway, I'll Rootin' Tootin' Shootin' Putin. Shall we have a look at him? Shall we have a look at his sad little face? Shall we have a look at him? He's got a sad little face. Look at him. Look at him. Look at his little face. You're probably wondering what he's doing. Is he thinking about the all the women, children, and men he's killed in the Ukraine? Is that what he's thinking about? Or maybe all of his opponents that have met mystery deaths. Comrades should have used stairs. No, what's happened here is whilst in Tehran, old Erdogan, Tayyip Erdogan from Turkey was meant to meet him, and he kept him waiting for how long? 48 seconds. Now you used to think an hour, 48 seconds, and that's apparently Erdogan was checking his Facebook. That's why he was doing. Meanwhile, BBC have done a report for BBC's File on 4. What's the report? Well, apparently there's a boom. There's a boom at home massage, and you can book mobile massage therapists. And apparently, women have been booking them, and ended up being assaulted. Here's one of them. Let's have a look at his face. Oh yeah, he looks. Yeah, check his hard drive. It's Colin Ercart, who was jailed for 3 years in September 2021 after being convicted of 6 charges of assault of a sexual nature following a trial at Salisbury Crown Court. Apparently, this is on the increase because women book these masseurs, and guess what? They're unlicensed. Of course, and there's no regulation. No regulation. Here's another one. Let's look at his face. Yeah, he looks exactly what it is. This is Toshihildi Nuki, and he got sent down for 5 years at Reading Crown Court last week for being a dirty bastard. Guys, another one. This is Cosmin Tudorachi. And he's a real dirty bastard. Apparently there's a site called Urban Massage. Don't use it, it's full of people like him. Unregulated. It's shocking, isn't it, that you... Meanwhile, should we do another pervert? A lot of pervert stories. This is Dr. Salman Siddiqui. He's a children's intensive care doctor. He's been suspended. Oh, what did he do? Let's have a look at him. He looks quite professional with his diploma here. Look at him. But what did he do? What did he do? You want to know, don't you? He got a caution because he exposed himself in broad daylight as he walked through Tower Hamlets Cemetery Park in London's East End. He accepted a caution and kept it quiet, but he failed to tell regulators that the General Medical Council kept it quiet for 2 years. But don't worry, he's only been suspended for a month. You know, with all these perverted people, it starts off with flashing, and then their criminal behaviour escalates. So yeah, if you're taking your kids to hospital and Dr. Salman Siddiqui turns up, run in the opposite direction. No one's safe. No one's safe. Oh God, it's depressing, isn't it? It's depressing. It's no funnies. It's no funnies. Netflix has lost almost 1 million subscribers. They predicted it was going to be 2 million. Don't worry, Netflix. We will be unsubscribing once Better Call Saul finishes. So you can add us to the list. Meanwhile, over in Kabul, in Afghanistan, there's been this photojournalism, I guess you'd call it, where there's so much heroin there that even the dogs are addicts. I shit you not. Yeah, they say that the dogs are scavenging not for food but for heroin, because they live with all the drug addicts. That's pretty. Yeah, it's one of the cabins by the beach. 450 grand it's on the market for, but it can sleep up to 7 people. But it's only 10 foot by 16 foot. The hut. It doesn't even face the sea, but you are paying for exclusivity. It has no mains electricity or washing facilities, but it does have a chemical toilet. So yeah, no curries when you're eating there. Let's have a look inside, shall we? 450 grand, missus. Do you think we can afford it? What do you reckon? Look at that. Is that... You see, you've got to stand on the... Is that a dishwasher? To get up to the next floor. So you've got to go boink, like Super Mario. Boink, boink, and then up to the next level. Up to the mezzanine, they call it. Mezzanine. Why do we live like this? They make us live like animals. I tell you, the Yanks wouldn't live like this. Look at that, it's tiny. This is for people who really like each other. This is why, we have all these murder-suicides in the UK, because they cram us into tiny little... Look at that. Look at that chemical toilet. If you shut me in there, I think I'd have a panic attack. Major claustrophobia. My goodness. But look at that view. Look at that view. That's what you're paying for. That's what your 450 grand is paying for. I think we're all stupid. Oh my goodness, look at that. I'll tell you, no, how's your father there? Well, because you bang your head, wouldn't you? You bang your head. I don't know. I think we'll give this one a miss. I don't think we'll make an offer. But yeah, Hut 222 is close to the Hengistbury Head. There you go, look at that. And that's a real picturesque picture. See? This could all be yours. And that's a picture of the beach. But yeah, Christchurch and that area is very, very expensive. It's not for the likes of us. not for us common people. We'd soon shit it up anyway. We really would. Meanwhile, civil servants are urging new recruits to declare their pronouns on contact forms. Right, pronouns. It's all a load of nonsense. When do we use pronouns? We use pronouns when people aren't around. You know, he has gone away. Yeah. She is making me a sandwich. For me to say to you, look, you must declare this when I'm not around, is very arrogant, isn't it? It's very arrogant. And when you see me, you call me by my name. You don't call me he, do you? He, how you doing? Okay, what's wrong with you? You gone mad? But hey, I'm sure it's more money to be spent on tomfoolery. I'm just waiting for the younger generation to wake up and start kicking the arse of all these people. It's going to be great. There's going to be a bloodbath when the young people rebel against all this, and they will. They always do. Oh, meanwhile, Duran Duran are set to headline the Commonwealth Games opening ceremony in Birmingham, because that's where they're from. They're from Brum, aren't they? That's nice. Hope Lenny Henry's there as well, because he's a Brummie too. I can't think of any other famous Brummies. Meanwhile, who wants to know about the hot dog of the future? Oh, I like the sound of that. Has it got microchips in it? Do you get a hot dog with microchips? No. This is a company called Meatball. Oh, this sounds like fun. And this sausage. This is it. This is the sausage. This isn't just a standard. This is a Meatball sausage. Look at it. Well, Meatball grows meat in a lab from a single cell from an animal. So I guess they clone it. So it's cloned meat. And the Dutch company aims to create real meat without harming the environment or animals. I think it's really interesting if we can actually get nutritional content out of this kind of replicate. It's like Star Trek, the replicator in Star Trek, isn't it? Give me a hot dog. Could be. And then everyone gets cancer and dies. Everyone gets arse cancer. Again, you're missing all the arseholes and lips, aren't you? That's when you know you've got a good sausage. It's got arseholes and lips in it. Okay, here you go. So we've had the 450 grand beach hut, but here you can own a 9,000 square foot property, which is built in the White Cliffs of Dover, near a former World War II gun emplacement. Here it is. Right? They call it. It's like a James Bond lair. They call it. Look at that. And this is up for raffle. You can win it for a tenner. It's one of those amaze things. Looks nice. I don't know. I might go in for this. They reckon it's worth 2.5 mil. But you can have it for a tenner. I ain't gonna win that. Didn't win the lottery, did I? It's got one of those fancy jacuzzi bath things. Look at that. Lovely view, much better view than the beach hut. Though a bit exposed. I'm worried that sailors in boats going by might see me in the Altogether in the morning when I leap athletically out of bed after sleeping in the nip. Mrs. knows what I'm saying. She knows. She's got a little smile on her face now as she's picturing it. Oh yeah. There's no real story. There's no fun stories. Where's the funny animal stories? There aren't any. Oh no, this is it. This is what we want. We're going to New York. We're back in New York City, and this is a police officer, right? A thief had stolen some sunglasses, and he's chasing him on horseback through the streets of New York. How about that? Using his body cam, and they caught him. That's dramatic stuff, isn't it? Isn't that crazy? And I think we'll end it there. And yeah, they got the unidentified suspect on horseback. There we go. How many references to progressive rock songs have I made today? Don't leave your answers in the comment section below, because I don't care. I don't care. Shall we see if there's anybody in the old doodad? Ever since I've reinstalled my operating system at great timely cost, it took ages, hours. The old 60 frames a second malarkey seems to be working. Isn't that amazing? Ain't it marvellous? Isn't it marvellous? Let's see if there's anybody. Oh, limited ads already. Oh dear. Harry's in. He's giving me £1.79, and it's a beautiful cyan colour. I prefer the gold messages. And he says, all right, yeah, a bit cooler. I don't feel like I'm just, slowly melting into a puddle of my own juices like I did yesterday. Joseph says, 10 years before that lovely house erodes into the ocean. Well, I don't think the White Cliffs of Dover are going anywhere, but if you're going on to the Norfolk coast, they've got a real problem with coastal erosion. Some parts of the UK, it's really bad, but I think you'd be all right on the White Cliffs of Dover. I don't think they're going anywhere yet. Harry says, oh, also, can I DM you on Twitter or something? I have a favour to ask. Depends what it is. You can always email me. You don't have to ask permission. Soon as you follow me, ask away. But I'll probably say no. Bronson the Cat says, hey Darren, I haven't seen you for a while. What have you been up to? Have you been doing anything good? Have you been licking yourself? And anyway, we'll end there. This video's already had its advertising reduced because of the sensitive nature of the material, and so I'm going to have to put in another. I'm going to have to request a review every day. I do this, and then 2 days later they go, yeah, everything was fine, and by then everyone's watched it, and I'm just pissing in the wind, pissing in the wind here, pissing in the wind. I don't know why, but I know why I do it. I do it for the missus. Do it for the missus. That's right. Joseph says, are the White Cliffs popular tourist destination in your part of the world? I don't go. I've never been there, but I think people go and throw themselves off the White Cliffs of Dover. Yeah, I think it's a thing, isn't it? There's a lot of cliffs on the south coast that people go. There's the ones that are along Bournemouth Way, and there's those ones. But you don't really get the full view. When you're standing on the edge, you don't really see them, because all you do is you see down into the sea. You need to be in the sea looking at the cliff, and then you go, oh, that's a cliff. But when you're on top of the cliff looking down, I could never go there because I'd want to throw myself off the cliff, you see. I'm one of those people that whenever I'm on a high space, I have the unnatural urge to lean over and wonder what it likes to fall off. You can't take me anywhere. You can't take me anywhere. Anyway, I think I've done enough damage. That has been coffee time. The news has been appallingly boring. I'm so glad that policeman on horseback was there at the end, because I didn't think I could end it. I was worried. I thought I might have to go to the the Sun newspaper website instead. Anyway, thanks for watching. Killing the channel one video at a time. That's been the news. Drink it up. Ta-da.